Hello YouTube, this is English Shooting and this is the second video of the UK gun laws series covering the ins and outs of getting your shotgun certificate, your firearms certificate and just a general overview of the UK gun laws. In this video I'm going to be focusing specifically on the firearms certificate, the FAC. The firearms certificate is pretty much the same as the shotgun certificate, and the process of getting a firearms certificate is pretty much the same also, but there are some small differences. It is these differences that I'll be paying particular attention to in this video. As I've explained previously, to obtain a shotgun certificate or firearms certificate, you need to apply to your local county police force. So to apply for a firearms certificate it costs £50 and for a renewal it costs £40. Filling out the application form for a firearms certificate is very similar to a shotgun certificate. However, there are a couple of differences. First off, you need 2 references instead of the 1, and referees are anybody that would normally be able to sign your passport photos and anyone of that character within society. The second difference is that unlike with a shotgun license, once you've got your shotgun license, you can buy any caliber, any mechanism, and as many shotguns as you want. You're unrestricted in how many you can buy. The only restriction is how many you can actually legally store within the safe. For a firearms certificate, you need to apply for every individual gun you want. Ammunition is also restricted, unlike the shotgun certificate where you can buy as much and store as much as you want. With the firearms certificate, you are limited. I believe now that you have a single number that is your purchase limit, and your purchase limit is your storage limit. So you pretty much need to know what guns you're going to go out and buy before you put in your application. Again, you can change it, it's just a lot more hassle, it will cost you more money. I believe it's £26 at the moment for a variation, so every change you make to your firearms certificate will cost you £26. Moderators, sound suppressors, silencers are again covered under the firearms certificate. So if you want a suppressor or a moderator for your rifle, you need to have a specific slot for that moderator. So if I want a moderator for one particular rifle, I need a particular slot for a moderator for that rifle. Now, once I've got that slot, I can only use that moderator with that rifle. So those are the 2 differences in applying for your firearms certificate, but the process is pretty much the same. So you put in your application and you'll receive a phone call to arrange an interview. What I found is that the interview was a lot more serious. I'm not saying the shotgun interview wasn't serious, I just found the firearms interview with the same firearms officer was a lot more to the point. He went a lot more into detail about my background, went a lot more into detail about my family, and was very meticulous with each gun that I wanted, because you need to be able to give proof of why you need each one of those guns. So I've said you apply for every gun you want, but you need to be able to justify that. You can't just apply for 10 2.2 long rifles, because he's going to go, well, why do you need 10? As well as having a reason for each one of those guns, you also need to be supported by your club. When you have a firearms license, you need to be a member, a full member of a registered club. They need to give a supporting statement and a reference of character with your application. Now, there is a bit of a negotiation within the actual interview. If he doesn't think that you have justification for a gun, your whole application won't be thrown out. He will just effectively cross out that gun. So I wouldn't be scared about the interview, I would just make sure you're prepared for it. You need to be able to give clear justification for every rifle you want. So once you've got through the interview, you've given justification and everything's been approved and kind of signed off and he's happy, it goes away just like the shotgun certificate and you have to wait for a second time. Even if you've done the process before with the shotgun certificate, they will still go over and do a background check, they contact your doctor, and they just make sure you're still of good character, good health, good mental health before they send you out the certificate. Once the certificate then lands on your door, you can then go out and get the rifles you've applied for. So as I've said, I will do another final video just to give a overview of the general UK laws. This will cover owning shotguns, owning firearms, and go a bit more into detail about processes like buying and selling, transporting, a bit more about storage, where you can and can't shoot, what you can and can't own. So that will be in the third video of this series. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video has helped, and I hope to see you soon.